Hi everyone, this is Shamin, Chief Digital Marketing Officer at Sky Digital Agency. I've put together a presentation today to share with you what is important for a social media executive or manager, or even a digital marketing executive and manager to think about. Because even if you're applying for digital marketing, a big part of your portfolio would also include your social media portfolios and your thought process to social media strategy or your point of view with regards to social media. Today's video is titled How to Build a Social Media Portfolio. So if you're a student and you're thinking of exploring this upon graduation, or you're studying a subject similar, whether it's multimedia, interactive media design, or graphic design, and you hope to kind of go into the industry of social media executive or digital marketing executive, I am going to share with you my point of view, especially for those of you who have reached out to me to ask whether or not your portfolio is okay, how to build on your resume, how to stand out from the crowd. Because although a lot of companies today are looking for social media executives, social media managers, digital marketing executives, digital marketing managers, I think there is kind of like an oversupply sometimes with some roles and some companies that you like to work with. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to share a little bit about myself so you know a little bit about my credentials. And I do think that as a designer, if you're a designer watching this video, graphic design, you're in web design, I think you have a leverage over many other applicants in this industry. And I'm going to share a little bit why. Okay, but if you have any questions at all about a question you have in your mind or something that I have shared, feel free to drop a comment below. All right. And if you haven't subscribed, do like this video, subscribe to us, and for more contents like this, as well as many other social media topics such as Instagram, Facebook, SEO, email marketing, and LinkedIn as well. So first things first, I'm Shamin. I am a content creator. I do share on Instagram Live and YouTube videos as well. So you can check out our profile. I'm going to link all those social media links below as well. I teach at quite a few schools and I build curriculums as well. I started off teaching at our own agency, Sky Digital Agency, and I branched out to teaching at many other schools such as Singapore Business Federation, SPF Institute, Adventist Learning Group, Vertical Institute, Avado. Some of you, if you have Squared Online certifications, I started teaching at Avado last year. And I think that there are many things that you can do to build on your portfolio. And even if you're just starting out a 3-month or 6 months digital marketing certification program, a certification, I think this video is going to help you a lot. And share with your course mates, your classmates, your friends, because this is really important. I do feel that a lot of people might not know that employers are looking for more than a certification. They're looking for your thought process and your approach to both social media and digital marketing. All right. So briefly, social media, we know of the platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, right? And many others. But digital marketing would involve things like SEO, your knowledge of Google Analytics, SEM, I would say email marketing. All right. So that's kind of like the difference. And I know that a lot of times you might be thinking, but the certification program is supposed to equip me. Like, if I have a certification, you should hire me. But because of how competitive this space is really about how creative you are and how you can approach it. Because if I have 100 digital marketing executives or social media executives, and 80% of the time, 80 out of 100 would think of the same idea. I need that 20. I'm looking for that 20 who is a little bit more creative in their approach, willing to try and willing to go out of their comfort zone. Share your why you think social media or digital marketing is powerful, maybe some of the things that you have learned. Okay, insight, especially we did like a kind of like an internship or the attachment program with a company, an agency, or Google, especially for those who did the Squared Online program. I think you're attached to a company for like 3 or 6 months. You can also share why you're interested in this field, why you're passionate about this field. And one of the things, of course, I like to talk about all the time, or most of the time, is the power of digital marketing is that it's not only trackable compared to traditional advertising. The feedback is almost immediate. Within days, within a week, I know which ad is performing better. I can do A/B testing. If I do email marketing correctly, I use the right softwares. I know who opened my emails, what subject title actually get more opens, what is the best time to send my email. So share a little bit about what excites you in this field. And this is what I share in my pitches or my meetings with my clients. And I think that is the difference, because a lot of people who do sales in this industry, they may have a certification, but I don't think that, I think in terms of the excitement and that thought process, it can be told just with a conversation. This applicant, they give me like standard answers, or if you're an applicant, you're wondering like, how come you didn't get, through the interviews, even though you got a certification, you submitted your resume, right, and things like that. Okay, and I think part B is going to make you stand out, because if you can state why you want to work with this organization. For example, I appreciate it if people actually look through our social media profiles, such as our Instagram, do a little bit of research, that we actually do YouTube, tell us, what they really like about our content. I think that kind of shows your approach, not only in your job application process, but in many other approaches as well. This small little detail is going to help you stand out. The third reason is why they should choose you. So even if you may not have relevant working experience within the same industry, I think I would share things like, we are excited about these challenges. We have this certain ideas, campaign ideas of how it could be. And most of the time, our clients are very excited about the ideas that I share during our meetings. They are very excited about what social media marketing can do for them. Although most of the time they start with social media marketing, not jumping directly into digital marketing, because it covers quite a lot of things. I think this is something that you can think about. You can also share how you can help a business to show up a little bit more strategically online. I like to do an audit. I do it for free before. It's a basic audit. It's not a very detailed one. I would usually pick 3 to 5 things I think can be improved, whether it's on their website or on their social media profiles. And I would share my thoughts. It's not from the point of view to put the client down if the client has been managing, or put another agency down, but to show them and to kind of like pick out what are the potential things. Okay. And I also share, but not a lot of clients understand why I went into training. And that was because I believe that when clients understand a little bit more about what marketing is about, or what marketing should be about, there's more rapport in our working relationships together with the client. Okay, and how we can stand out is really to look into visual presentations. For example, if you design a very simple presentation deck, just 5 to 7 slides, just like what I did here, that's going to help you stand out, because although you can use templates, really resources in Google Slides or Canva to build your presentation slides, so long as you have a tasteful approach to it. And you should kind of like design certain social media posts to show a bit of your thought process. I don't think a lot of companies today have an additional budget, okay, to hire a designer. Usually they either hire an agency which covers both the social media executive role and the designer role, or they will hire a social media executive where they hope that they can design. Okay, and then they come up with a little bit more budget to hire maybe a freelance designer or something like that. Okay, so doing an audit, what I like to do is always to pick out 3 to 5 things. Usually I open up with what is good and address 3 things that can be improved, and lastly wrapped up with overall the potential of what social media can do for that company and client. There is certain very unique scenarios where I don't think that even my expertise is a fit for certain clients. And of course, we have to acknowledge that, because you don't want to waste your time to pursue a client who you know that it's not a fit for you. Like what they're looking for is really, the approach is a little bit different. For me, I prefer like inbound marketing to attract customers to my clients rather than too much of a sales or promotional pitches. Audit is mainly of observations and best practices, suggestions for improvements. Sometimes I like to do it as a video. I record a 5-minute video or 10 minutes video to walk my clients through a website audit or social media audit to make some recommendations as well. Now, portfolios, I think in terms of when you apply, besides your resume, you should have some social media graphics in your portfolios. You definitely need to invest in this. You need to learn, you need to use and kind of like come up with a color theme. Read up on color emotions, read up on color theory. So your portfolio should not, I mean, besides sending an application through your resume and things like that, you should add in at least, I would say, 4 social media graphic posts and audits of the client that you're kind of reaching out to. If you think that video is really not your style and you listen back on the video, your tonality doesn't sound excited and all that, then do a screenshot kind of audit. Just screenshots and circle certain things and write your comments and your thoughts as an audit. 3 to 5 things I think is points are already good enough. And if you have done some projects, I think a lot of programs are about 3 months long now, or maybe even 1 month. Look at an industry that you really want to work in and use that as a case study to apply whatever you have learned. Ask your trainer facilitating the workshops, the sessions, the modules, questions. And I think that is going to help you stand out a lot. Leverage on these platforms where you have an industry expert facilitating the programs to stand out because you use an actual portfolio. All these capstone projects, all these portfolio projects that are given in a 2-day WSQ program or 1 month digital marketing certification program, 3 months, 6 months. A lot of people are just going through the whole thing, getting the certification, but not using it as a platform to build your portfolio. Projects can be real case studies, although the client did not pay you, or you can volunteer with a social enterprise, you can volunteer with a non-profit to come up with certain campaign proposals for them. And you can attach these proposals that you have done, these content strategies that you have brainstormed together as a project portfolio as well. Okay, if you have learned things about like SMART goals, you can talk about it in your portfolio. You can talk about common mistakes with social media digital marketing goals. All right, so I've talked through these few things and your portfolio. So your work experience, I think, especially if you come from a, say, retail industry or tourism industry and you got a certification, you can talk about how this experience can help you to contribute in this company as well. All right, so of course, your resume standard, but I think if you think about these things that I've talked about, why social media, doing an audit, adding your portfolios into your application, it's going to help you stand out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this gives you a little bit of my thought process, how I approach clients as well, and that's going to help you stand out even if you're looking for freelance projects or you're looking to apply for a social media or digital marketing role in a company. Of course, if you have any clarifications, any questions, feel free to reach out. I do want to have a conversation about this, as I think that if you're passionate about it, I'm here to help and I'm here to share my 2 cents. All right, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Drop a like, share this with your friends, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you.